Hello everyone, for today's video I have a full Maxi Fusion themed moveset. So if you guys have any moveset themed suggestions for yourself or character builds, then please feel free to leave them in the comments, and the best ones will be used for future videos. And of course, if you are new to the channel and you do enjoy these videos, then consider subscribing, as that really does help me out quite a lot. So firstly, what is the Maxi Fusion? Well, in Dragon Ball Fusions for the 3DS, the Maxi Fusion is a fusion between 5 characters via the fusion dance. I believe in the English versions of the game it's called the Ultra Fusion, but I simply know it as the Maxi Fusion, so I'm probably just going to refer to it as that from now on. I know the game's been out now for like 8 months in Japan and a few months in America, but it's actually about to be released in the UK and Europe on the 17th of February. So this is a tiny spoiler for the story mode, so if you guys don't know this, like just skip forward like a minute or so, well like 10 seconds or something. But in this story mode, you as your created character fuse with Goten, Kid Trunks, Pan and Kid Goku to create an Ultra Fusion. There are other Maxi Fusions you can do in the game, but I simply know of that one at the moment, so I decided to use that for this moveset, hence what we have. Now, quick note, I did decide to go for Vanishing Guard instead of maybe something like Pan's Maiden Burst or Maiden Blaster, whatever it's called, because I just think Vanishing Guard looks way better. It's kind of useful and I just think it fits. So we do have Super Saiyan as a transformation because it is a Super Saiyan fusion. I mean, it's weird because it kind of looks like, at least one of them, like a golden Super Saiyan 4, which looks extremely cool, and kind of like a mix between Legendary Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I really love the recent Dragon Ball games, because they just push the boundaries of what's possible. You know, like all these new transformations and characters and attacks, I just love them. So going into the moveset, we have the Power Pole combo, which of course is Kid Goku. We have Spirit Bomb, because according to the Wikipedia page I read, like I only read a bit of it because I didn't want to really spoil myself. They do use the Super Spirit Bomb in the game, but we all know how bad Super Spirit Bomb is for 1v1 PvP in Xenoverse 2, so I decided to just go for Spirit Bomb as the super. We have Double Buster because of Kid Trunks. We have the Kamehameha because of Goten. Super Kamehameha as one of our ultimates, because everyone in this Maxi Fusion knows the Kamehameha wave, so I might as well put that there. Plus, it's a very good ultimate, it's very reliable, it's pretty decent, it does a fair bit of damage as well. And finally, for our second ultimate, we have Maiden Blast, which of course belongs to Pan. But enough rambling, let's go into the first fight. I am using my merged Burcol character because it just fits with what this is. And tiny bit of like canon, I guess, what my character is, if you really want to go there. The merged Burcol character is a fusion between my Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 Burcol characters. I think it looks pretty decent, but this guy is probably the best Beerus player that I've ever fought against, including in Xenoverse 1. I mean, yes, I did break his guard to begin with the stamina break, and I did hit him with the Super Kamehameha, which did a fair bit of damage, but from this point on, the match really intensifies, and I don't know if he was playing serious to start off with. I mean, we couldn't really tell because I did break his guard pretty much at the beginning, so he couldn't really defend himself after that. But now, I just don't think he's taking any chances, and he's going for like these Ki Blast cancel, he's vanishing, he's trying to flank me. Like, it's a pretty intense fight, and I really did enjoy this. In a second, he's going to go for a stamina break, and I was just really lucky here because I was able to turn around quick enough and get the perfect block off, which looked very sweet and very nice. But from this point now, with like almost 1 minute in, I do think he's starting to play a little bit flashy, and because of that, I do think he gets a bit predictable. I mean, he just went for 2 throws there, and I think he goes for another in the moment, I'm not too sure. But here, I hit him with the Power Pole combo, which looks very nice, and it's a very strong super attack for what it is. And now I go for Super Saiyan 2 because I do think I need to transform against this guy because he's very strong. If I turn Super Saiyan 3, my stamina, like the stamina and Ki recovery is bad for Super Saiyan 3, but especially the Ki recovery. And I think the Power Pole combo will be very useful against this guy. And maybe the Super Kamehameha. I do think I hit him with the Maiden Blast a bit later on, but that really for this video is my secondary ultimate rather, not my secondary super. But yeah, if I were Super Saiyan 3, I think that may eventually like do more harm than good. Like right now, I have no stamina pretty much. Like I have 1 bar recovered, almost 2. I'm thinking, well, if he breaks my guard now, for whatever reason, well, yeah, exactly. He breaks my guard there, but because I only have like just under 6 bars of stamina, I think, like 6 or 7, it will recover pretty fast. He went for the 4 power energy wave ultimate there, and I used the Vanishing Guard to protect myself, and perfect situation for that. I break his guard here, and from this point on, I just vanish after a bit of a combo and finish him off with the Power Pole combo. An extremely intense, and I really do mean that, a very intense first fight. So let's move on to the next battle for this video. So we just went from someone who is extremely talented and a very good player to someone who's using the absolute zero evasive and the God of Destruction's anger. I mean, I'm not going to judge him, like, let's see what he's going to do with it. Now, the reason I wanted to do a Maxi Fusion themed moveset was because Dragon Ball Fusions for the 3DS comes out in the UK and Europe on the 17th of February. So I will be picking that up. Right now it's the 9th of February, so I'm not sure when this video goes out, probably somewhere around the 13th or 14th, I don't know. But I will be doing a complete playthrough of that on the channel. But the thing is, I don't have the capture card because getting a capture card for the 3DS, it's not as simple as just buying one. You have to send it off, and honestly it's just a massive ball ache because you have to go to like third parties and I don't really trust them. So I will be using my phone camera. Like, I've made like this very ghetto and, you know, like guerrilla-ish setup. Like, I've got like a massive cardboard box I use to like filter out the light, and then I focus my phone camera on my screen and then I edit it in Sony Vegas later on. So it will be HD, but like it won't be as good as quality as what you've seen right now. But that doesn't mean I'm just going to record my screen. If you guys go to my old channel and like go to my first videos I uploaded, like that's like really bad quality. Like it's going to be way better than that. So it will be watchable, but it won't be like pristine HD 4K, if I don't record in 4K. Like, it will be watchable, but it's not going to be the best. So I mean, right now the fight is pretty much over, and I do start playing around with him to some extent because he's really starting to panic now. And I get a bit desperate because he just keeps going for the God of Destruction's anger, and right there he goes for maximum charge. I don't know why. I mean, I could have easily just dashed into him there. But like I said, I am just kind of, to some extent, just playing around with him because I could probably finish him off now whenever I want. But something he did do a while ago, and I think he does it again a little bit in this fight, is he'll try and dash into me, then fly away, then dash back into me, then hit me or fly away again, and then hit me to try and like flank me. And I don't know why, because if you can send me flying away, you can only then really do damage by continuing the combo by using stamina. So I just don't know why he would do that. But I do go for the Maiden Blast there, thinking that he'll try and hit me or go for the God of Destruction's anger right next to me, so that way it'll cancel it out and do some damage on him, and he'll have to use his evasive to get out of it. Completely failed though. I went for the stamina break there, and I think he did hit him, but it just didn't register. I mean, yeah, he finally hit me with the God of Destruction's anger. Like, well done. Like how many attempts did it take? Like 20? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the fact that he did go for the God of Destruction's anger quite a lot meant that he didn't have enough ki to go for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. And if he did, that would have definitely finished me off because I wouldn't have been able to escape it, and it would have just done enough damage to really beat me. I used the triangle sand right there to break his guard, send him flying down. He can't do anything at this point. Charge at the Spurry Bomb, fire it at him, and that'll be enough to finish him off. So, I mean, it was a fun first fight, but for kind of the wrong reasons. So because of that, let's give this guy a second battle. So I was just listening back to the commentary that I recorded, and for some reason it sounds ever so slightly distorted. I mean, it may fix itself when it renders, but I have no idea why it's doing that. I mean, I've not changed any settings, so you will have to forgive me for that. But right now, I did break his guard like at the very beginning, and he vanished when he didn't need to, which was definitely 100% a panic vanish. So he wasted like, what, 2 bars of stamina there. I mean, yes, I vanished there as well. I completely failed with the perfect block when he went for the back hit. But I'm pretty sure from this point on that his strategy is to try and go for the God of Destruction's anger at pretty much every available opportunity. You just saw he went for it there. There's no way he's going to hit me. Like, I just know he's going to go for it. And he goes for it again there after going for like trying to send me flying back. So I punish him there with the Power Pole combo, which it's such a nice attack. I do need to do a weapon themed moveset in the future, and I'll probably use my human Burcol character for that. So I'll keep an eye on that. I do need to still unlock the transformation and level him up a little bit. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. I mean, right there again, he went for another God of Destruction's anger, and this time he did hit me, but it's going to benefit me because I now get I mean, it was essentially a free stamina reset, and I did break his god there because he went to transform, and I just knew he was going to do it. In retrospect, again, I've said this before, I probably shouldn't have, because now he'll be able to get his full stamina recovered. I mean, yes, I do almost finish him off with this Super Kamehameha, but again, if I just didn't, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter what I was going to say now, because he went for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha, break his guard, and smack him with my pole. Oh god, why did I say that? But yeah, going into the final fight for this video and the third fight against this player, I do now decide to play the best that I can. Not really bothering about the moveset. I mean, if I can use an attack in a good situation, I will use it, but right now I just want to play the best that I can against this guy. So I'm like what, 10, 12, 15 seconds ish in the fight, and I've already made him vanish like what, 3 times I believe. So I do have a very good idea on when it's going to vanish and when it's going to try and hit me, both when I go for the vanish and when it's just going to hit me in general, because like I've already mentioned in the previous 2 fights, he likes going for like the dash to try and hit me or trying to flank me, and because he just keeps doing that, I've learned his moveset. Well, I've learned his playstyle rather. I mean, his moveset's easy. It's got like what, times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha, which can be good if you know how to use it. But he's also got the Sphere of Destruction. But now I turn Super Saiyan 3 after constantly breaking his guard, because like I've already said, he is very predictable. I smack him again with my pole. Oh man, don't draw fan art of that. Yeah, I mean, like right now he's like trying to dash into me to try and get a free hit, I guess. But I mean, I don't know why you'll do that if you've been doing it before and it's not something that's been working out for you. But there, he's vanished again, so I did decide to break his guard, and I go for this super Kamehameha there, and that's enough to finish that guy off. So that being said, thank you guys ever so much for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, then I highly encourage you. And with that being said, I will see you next time.
Mm-hmm.